Hey guys, we're back to working on the Jeep some more. Really trying to push to try to get this done in a couple weeks here, hopefully. We'll see how it goes though. And but yeah, anyways, next I gotta get working on the front drive shaft. I've got the old carrier here and ring gear and pinion, and they're garbage, just garbage. So the only thing I can really use out of it is going to be the spider gears. So I get started on that, switch the spider gears over to a new carrier I got, and then hopefully install all of this in the front and the axle housing there, and start getting some measurements in, see how much I'm going to need to shim it and all that stuff, and I'll have to get going with that though. So no further ado, let's get started. So guys, as you can see here, this pinion gear is missing lots of teeth. It is pretty beat up on this side, and then I saw these scratches here. I didn't think too much of it, but with the carrier, I thought like the biggest impact on it would be this right here, and it's pretty dented in. And I didn't think it was too big of a deal, but let me grab a light here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it too well. I'll try to highlight it, but right there is actually cracks through the metal too. And that's a pretty substantial loss of metal there, and I don't want to take chances with this. I do want this to be done right. I don't want to have to redo it again, so that's why I decided to get a new carrier too. And as far as I can tell though, it looks like all the spider gears are fine, so I'm going to try to pull those out now and try to transfer over to this new one I ordered in. It is a used unit. It runs a 3.21 gear ratio in the front axle, and they are hard to find right now, new ones at least. So I just ended up going with a used one. Didn't have too many miles on it, and it looks to be in great shape. So all the teeth are perfect on that, and we got a new, came with the pinion gear as well, so real nice. Looks all perfect and clean still. As for my old pinion gear, yeah, we're missing the bolt end, and it's just mangled beyond belief. So, yep. I think it'll be good. It should last longer than most of the other parts on this thing. So, yeah. So, let's get started. Got it. Nice. So, now we gotta remove the gears. Looks like it's gonna slide out pretty easily, so probably give it a little tap. Huh. Didn't realize that, but I'm gonna have to take the ring off because it hits the ring. Perfect. Love that impact. Just got it for this Jeep. Makes my life so much easier. Perfect. There it's going. Broke my hammer. I'll have to fix that later. I like that hammer. There she's coming. There we go. You got some metal flake, but that's to be expected with all the more messed up parts in here, so I kind of expected to see some. Overall, looks pretty good though. Ah, jeez. Let's hope and pray this makes her in. Yes. Sure. That should be in. Whoa, that's amazing. You want to call it quits for tonight? Get back to it again tomorrow. Well, now that I got the spider gears in there, I gotta get the ring gear fastened on here. These are brand new bolts. Came with my gear or front axle rebuild kit for with all the gears and everything. Got a crush sleeve here for pinion gear and new pinion nut. So, but yeah, anyways, I started putting this in next. Get these fastened in there. Get these all started. And a pack of smokes?
Newport.
Is there anything in there?
Yeah. Newport.
So I have my wife working on the Jeep as well, and she's trying to replace the airbags, and with that she's been trying to get this off. But she took the glove box out and found a bunch of crap in there. So looks like some kind of cart loan information. Looks probably from stuff when there was an accident, more than likely. This is Nissan on it, so that's got to be That's gotta be right. Nissan service. Yeah, this is totally for this. Sure. What else is in here? Anything else?
It's a Newport.
Like this guy was a smoker. Cool. Hopefully this
We'll just
hey,
throw
there's some
those.
in there. Perfect.
We'll just throw those away.
Yeah, so great. We got a smoke-filled Jeep.
Ooh,
Cologne?
Givenchy cologne. Play intense.
Smell good? This smells pretty good.
I like it. You can keep it.
Jesus.
He had good taste.
I wonder if that when the accident happened, if they got knocked out of the glove box, because it usually goes up. It usually sets up right like that. So, huh? That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. So I guess I got some cologne and some papers to throw away. That was pretty neat to find. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah. Well, she's working on that, so I'll let her get back to that. Alright. Well, I came to look it up. It looked like it was supposed to tighten all these bolts to 80 foot-pounds, so got this set already in advance. Jesus. I don't feel right. Oh, she thinks she's got it. Hey, there we go.
Boom. So now we just have to unhook these tabs. And then the new one will just click right in with where the tabs are at. But if the tabs are melted, we have to get new tabs.
How do you know that?
Because I watched a video.
Huh. Neat.
Education.
I suppose.
Yeah, one's mostly done. It's rusted.
Yep. It's not painted. Bare steel. Especially, well, at least our environment, everything rusts, so. Even in interiors.
Actually, those clips look good. Neither one of them are melted. So
Good.
you should be able to reuse them.
Sweet. Okay, this moves around just about the same, so. Alright. Well, I had to redo a step. Turns out, I guess, with these bolts, I was supposed to put some Loctite on them. So I took them all back out, did that again. So I didn't videotape it because you already seen me do it once. I didn't figured not do it again. Yeah. So I took them all out, put them back in with Loctite, and torqued them to 80 foot-pounds. So, yeah, that should be good now. Should hold her. And now we gotta try to fit it in the front. And well, and also I forgot to mention I got my new bearings on there. I took that to my works shop and I used some of their stuff because I do not have the stuff, because I need a hydraulic press to press on those bearings anyways, and to pull them off I don't have gear pullers or anything, so I just used their stuff. They got all of it and it only took me like 30 minutes. Yeah, probably like 40, but anyway, something like that. It didn't take long at all, so I just did that at their shop and got that all done. Even got my pinion gear here. New bearing pressed on. Looks like new. It's so nice. Yeah, so now we gotta fit all the stuff inside and just see how it all works. So that'll be next. Well guys, I'm back to the one part that I'm most fearing working on, so we'll see how this goes. Get started at least on her. go. Now we're cooking. So I gotta get this all cleaned up here and get some new races for the bearings in the back here, and pound them in and try to move forward. Get the old ones out at least. I might probably have to get the driver kit though. Get the rest of these done. But yes, take as much as I can done today. There went one. That wasn't too bad so far. Yeah, just not sure on this other one though. This will be interesting. Can't say this is ideal. Oh man, alright, I gotta go on the other side of it. Oh, this thing's stupid. Alright, got some new tools, got new center punch. Let's try that out. See, that's all I need. I don't have a one that was long enough, otherwise I'm just smashing my hand. This shit sucks. God damn it. Come on. Well, finally got it. That took way too long. Well, I think I'm gonna get the pinion in tonight and say good enough. See how long that takes. Oh, well, that's been a fail. To get the new ones in, at least I think I'm going to try to put them in the freezer overnight and try again tomorrow, because this is not working. So guys, I'm now going to try to start on trying to get those races back into the housing there for the differential. I've got them frozen overnight, so now I'm going to lube up everything I can on there and then heat the outside, and hopefully They're going a little easier than they were yesterday because it was not going well. So I'm gonna try on the back one first, and then obviously the front one after that. So we'll get going and see how this works. Hopefully this is a little better. At this point, the Jeep is getting more difficult to work on, actually. It does not get easier, and it just keeps fighting me at every opportunity. And fighting me.
That's fine.
And fighting me.
I need to increase my pinion
It's
depth. I need
getting to the point where it's eating up so much of my time, and I'm getting frustrated from working on it that I'm not making enough progress. And literally, this whole time frame probably took at least a couple months, and that's quite a bit for just the front axle. So I had to, at this point, I ended up giving up and deciding to have it sent to a local mechanic shop to work on it. And they nailed it, which turns out which had even more issues. So even after they get the ring and pinion all set up in this thing, I had the ring and pinion all set up, and then when I had them shim it to be actually where it needs to be, they found out the front axle is destroyed. The tube, especially on the passenger side, that goes to the carrier on that axle, that tube itself was bent back pretty substantially to the point where it is unusable. So then the hunt began for am I going to do to fix it. And at first I came across looking for used good shape axles or new ones, and used ones were non-existent pretty much. Otherwise, new ones were very expensive. Ones with ring and pinions in them were not available at the time, so it ended up being very limited options. It would have been just a empty axle with no carrier, no ring and pinion, no axle shafts, just an axle itself. And I didn't like the options of what they had available. I ended up finding Terraflex, and Terraflex seemed like a great option. They seem like a heavier built version of the Danas that they used on those Wranglers. So I found a new Terraflex axle housing that looks like it was heavier duty than the Dana, and then they mounted the exact same way as what was in there. So it seemed like the best option to go with because it's a heavier built axle, and it's around the same money as what I was going to pay for a original equipment for the Wrangler. I love how it did come out. It was not the best option, and this definitely was probably one of the biggest expenses of the Wrangler rebuild, but it was all worth it. I still love how it came out, and plus it is built back stronger than how it was originally. So overall, I'd say it was worth it, but yeah, not how I expected it to go. Well, guys, I just want to show you real quick how bad that one control arm was on the driver's side. Pulled them out, got the brand new one right there, and yeah, this is the old one. You can tell there's a little bit of a bend in it, and that end is definitely crooked. But that's not the worst, because when you flip her on her side, very obvious bend. That's not how it should be at all. So I'm definitely glad I got all the uppers, because passenger side don't look terrible, but I figured I might as well get all new ones. And yeah, and this driver's side I didn't realize how bent up it was, so it was definitely a good call to get all four. So it'll be nice to know that everything's actually straight and actually, proper under there. But yeah, so I just want to show you that real quick, because I didn't realize that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys got to see how bad that lower ones were. The other ones were those upper ones, but these are the lower ones. This one looks pretty decent still. Looks a little bent up, not terrible though. It definitely would have been able to be usable, I feel like. But this, yeah, I think this literally, because it was bent, it was almost folded over completely. And when I had that at the auto body place to fix the frame, they must have straightened it best they could, and then it snapped on them. Because there is nothing left there except for their little goober weld there, just to hold it, just so it stays together. Yeah, this thing was pretty rough. So it should be ready to get the front axle all finished and get it all lined up, so I can actually start driving it. But there's other things I want to do before I drive it too far, anyways. But at least it'll be mechanically safe. And that's what I'm trying to get, at least so I can at least drive it around if I need to. I'm not going to take it far until everything's done, because I just want it done, and done right. But I know it takes time. Everything done. Keep moving though. This is only the tool I used to smash my hand like 4 or 8 times yesterday. That's fine. Let's just keep using it, because you know that works. Of course. Let's go crooked. That's fine. I don't need to go straight in. That's fine. Feels like it's moving. 8 thumb smashings later, we got new races in. So we'll call this good for a little bit. I gotta take a quick break. So we'll put up for a commercial break and be right back. And brush some paint in there and just see how it goes. See if it looks right. If so, if everything checks out, probably start putting her together, which is awesome. Alright, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I don't know if this is going to work, but I hope so. I hope so.